What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and it's the full review of the Huawei Matebook Fold 2026 edition. I'm going to talk through all the hardware, the software, Windows 11, and my experience using this foldable laptop as my daily driving laptop, kind of, for the past week. Now, I ain't gonna lie from the outset, it's not my style. It's not perfect, but there's nothing else like it. So, without further ado, let's go. Now, before we talk about the software, Windows 11, Copilot, what works, what doesn't work, I'm going to have to start with the hardware. Because no matter how many times you do this, it never gets old. No matter what use case scenario you have for work, the 18-inch OLED panel in either orientation is going to be immaculate. I have used this in almost every room in my house, to be honest, other than the toilets, that would be weird. But bedrooms, office, kitchen table, it all works. And being able to carry this around the house or out and about, I've not actually done any travelling over the past week, so I haven't had to use it in the wild. But it's just so bloody convenient to have, when you need it, a large 18-inch OLED panel for multitasking, consuming content, or maybe you're just an absolute weirdo that wants to put portrait mode and have the world's largest Reels canvas. Either way, you're not going to be disappointed. And the crease implementation, not many people have mentioned this. To be fair, not many people have got the MateBook Fold for obvious reasons. But that crease implementation is fantastic. Arguably better than some of the crease implementations Huawei give on their foldable phones. Now, sticking with other hardware included in the box, you do get a super premium detachable physical keyboard. There's also a digital keyboard built in. But this year, on the latest MateBook Fold, we have stylus support. Of course, stylus included in the box. And I don't use a stylus very often. I am not an artist, a drawer, a painter. It doesn't really fit into my daily life or work stream. However, it's a really cool thing to have, and the way it syncs with the laptop is just incredible. The menus, the options you have with it. For someone that uses a stylus a lot, Julie's one of my favourite people on the planet, I'm talking to you. For someone that needs a stylus or for productivity, yeah, this is the one for you. And it has to be said at this point as well, I know the MateBook Fold is the price of a used Honda Civic. I understand that. I am not naive to that fact. But I also know that my daily driving laptop is a MacBook Pro M3 with the Max chip inside and 2 terabytes of SSD storage. And I know that was not much less than the MateBook Fold. But my MacBook doesn't have an 18-inch touchscreen panel with stylus support. It really is based on the user, the consumer buying the product. So to preempt any of the comments that say, why would you pay so much on this or that? Again, your fully spec'd MacBook Pro or Windows laptop. Remember, mine has 32 gigabytes of RAM and 2 terabytes of storage. When you spec out a high-end Windows or Mac laptop, your prices aren't actually that much different. Now, it wouldn't be an Average Dad review without mentioning the speakers. And of course, on a device as large as this, with a lot of space, physics would dictate the speakers are good. And yeah, they're pretty goddamn good. It's quad speakers. Take a listen for yourself. Oh, Now, to finish off this hardware section, I think we should talk about the actual dimensions. This is 14.1 millimeters folded. Folks, just a few years ago, there were foldable phones that were that thick. The fact that we can get this huge laptop device with a high-end chipset, a massive battery, and everything else in there, kudos to Huawei for that. And I know Huawei are not the first to have a folding laptop, but having used other ones, trust me, the materials, the build quality, yeah, the Huawei is the best folding laptop out there, I can assure you of that. For now anyway, who knows who else will jump on the bandwagon. At the end of the day, you're going to transport around in a laptop carry bag, you're going to be having it on the desk. It's not something that you're going to sit with your lap on. At no point in the past week have I used this on my lap, just to be honest. So the term laptop for this, yeah, it's more like a desktop. Now, shifting from hardware, I want to talk about how I use the MateBook Fold. One thing I do not, but could, but don't, use the MateBook Fold for is editing. Like editing this very video you're watching. That will not be done on the MateBook Fold. Not because it can't do it. The Pro chip inside, I think it's a K90S Pro chip inside now, it's plenty good enough to video edit. In fact, it could tear through video editing quite easily. But I use Final Cut Pro, and that's my sin. I am baked into that Apple ecosystem when it comes to video editing. That's why I personally could never full-time rock a Windows PC, or indeed the Huawei MateBook Fold. However, if you don't use Final Cut Pro and you use DaVinci Resolve or Adobe, then you're absolutely fine because you can use it as normal. Either download it through the Huawei App Store, download it from Windows because this has Windows 11. With 4 beautiful finger swipes, you can access the Windows 11 emulator straight away. And when you've got Windows 11, go ahead and download Google Chrome or whatever browser you want. I personally use Google Chrome as my default browser. I'm just baked in that Google ecosystem. But as you can see here, it just works as normal. My email, my personal emails, my work email account, my YouTube, everything is normal. It's Google Chrome, it's Windows 11. There's no drawbacks. Once you've installed it, it's all there just as normal. The issue I have is I don't use a Windows PC, so I have spent most of the week just familiarising myself with Windows, let alone the MateBook Fold. Now, since we are talking about that elephant in the room of Windows 11, I mentioned in my unboxing of the MateBook Fold that we can install Windows 11 for you free of charge through the Average Dad Tech Store. I would 100% recommend that everyone that's purchasing a MateBook Fold gets my store to do it. Because installing Windows 11, while possible, is a bit of a bitch. I'm just being honest. It's not the easiest process. I have a dedicated Huawei group. So for anyone that's interested, if you've already got a MateBook Fold original or the latest 2026 version, please sign up through Buy Me a Coffee and you'll get added to that Huawei group. They'll talk you through, there's a document, there's videos, they'll talk you through how to install Windows 11. Now, when you do have Windows 11, as mentioned, it does just work seamlessly. The other really cool thing about the MateBook Fold is it has a DisplayPort. It has USB-C 3.2 display out. So, as you can see here, I connected mine up to my huge 48-inch OLED ROG gaming monitor, and it works like a dream. The only downside that I have noticed so far is it will not mirror Windows 11. So what I do is I have my Huawei browser open with YouTube open and other tabs, Gmail, whatever I want to use on the big screen, and then on my MateBook Fold opened in front of it, I have Windows 11. I'm not sure what setup works for you, and I know there'll be people watching this video tearing their hair out saying, Mike, of course you can mirror the Windows 11. So sorry, I'm just telling you my real life experience. I've not been able to mirror the Windows 11 screen onto my TV, but I have been able to mirror the rest, as you could see. Now at this point, you're probably going to have a lot of questions, and I'm going to do my best to go back and think of the questions I had. So, yes, the Huawei App Store works. You can download apps, you can use a Huawei browser, and it will be in English. You just change the language to English. With Windows 11, again, through the store, it will be set up as English. I personally went into the Windows settings, languages, downloaded the English UK pack, moved it up the grid to top, so everything's in English UK for me now. And when I was doing that, every single language on earth was in there. So I think you can install your own language pack fairly easily. Again, if I managed, you technical people will definitely manage. Now, I mentioned about the digital keyboard. I really like it. The only issue I have with the digital keyboard is it takes up half the screen, so you're not really getting the full experience. However, if you are in a meeting and you don't want to have this huge 18-inch TV in front of you, yeah, the digital keyboard, the haptics are really nice, the sounds it makes, which obviously you can turn off. You can change the colour, you can add your own photo. It's fully customizable, the keyboard. And yeah, I have no issues with it whatsoever, other than I just use the detachable keyboard away from the MateBook Fold because it is obviously Bluetooth enabled. I also use my Mac trackpad because I've not used a mouse in about 5, maybe 8 years. Yep, think about that. I edit 3-4 videos a week and I've not used a mouse for 5+ years. The Apple trackpad is definitely the best tool I've ever purchased from Apple. I'm just going to say it now. 1 or 2 people in the comments, hopefully if you're watching this video, you can attest to this. I want you to be 100% sure that the MateBook Fold is for you, because it's a shit ton of money. And I don't want you buying this gadget and having the world's biggest buyer's remorse. So please email support. We'll talk you through the process. We'll obviously confirm that Windows 11 will be installed, and we'll help you throughout your journey when you got it. We've got a great customer from Qatar that's been in touch recently. We talked him through installing Windows 11 because we didn't do it automatically at that point. He was one of the first orders. We've now got someone in the warehouse that can install it. Anyway, it's a thing. So we talked him through how to do it. When it comes to phones and normal tablets and watches, look, the support, me, I'm always there in the comments. I always make these videos, tutorials. But when it comes to the MateBook Fold, yeah, we're really there for you because you're investing a lot and you deserve the bare minimum of good support for yourself. So again, if you are using the AD Tech Store, thank you, but please make use of our support email. Now, a few more things to cover before we close out this video. The camera, there is a single camera on the top edge when you have it in landscape orientation for video calls, and it's 1080p, it's passable, it's not great, but again, you can always just plug in a 4K webcam if you want. As mentioned, it's Thunderbolt, not officially, but it's USB 3.2, the latest and greatest, OTG. Plug in a dongle, then you can add accessories to your heart's content with no issues at all. The chipset can take it, and there are internal fans that do come on when things to get a bit more intensive. When using Windows 11, because it's emulating it, the fan does come on more than any normal Windows laptop. But yeah, they're not super loud. I'll try and give you an example here if the fans turn on. And I've maybe saved the best part about the laptop till last. No, I've absolutely not. The best part of the laptop is the display, again. It's the battery. The battery on this thing is epic. It's around 8,000 milliamp hours. However, in real life usage, I left the Huawei Matebook Fold dormant for 2 full days. Well, it was like a day and a half. And it went from 100% to 90%. Now that was pretty dormant. Maybe I turned it on a few times. Maybe I watched a YouTube video. But for me, the battery is all day. It's a full day battery on this for sure, whether you're watching content, editing, surfing the web. Again though, Windows 11, because it's been emulated, because it takes up more juice, that does drain the power more. So out and about, you're maybe going to get 6 to 8 hours using Windows 11, pretty much no matter what you're using it for, to be honest. But on native Huawei browser, on the native Huawei section, not emulating Windows, yeah, you're 10 to 14 hours very comfortably. One thing Huawei consistently do is innovate. They give us what we want as consumers. I'm not saying Huawei were the first to make a foldable laptop. I talked about it in this video. They weren't. I just think they've implemented it in the best fashion. But what they do, Chandler Bing, do, again, see, there's an UNC reference that not many people might get watching this video. What Huawei do is give us what we want with stylus support. The original MateBook Fold didn't have it. The forums asked for it. Huawei added it. They wanted a better chipset. They wanted a bigger battery, more efficiency. Huawei delivered. So a huge shout out as always to Huawei for looking after us. Again, there's a price to pay for that help, but they are looking after us. So for all my Huawei lovers out there, thank you so much for watching this video. If you still have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, or again, you can email the support page. And if you do email the support page and you are looking for a MateBook Fold, reference that you watched this video and my team will help you out with a little discount. And it'll be a lot more than just the 2% discount you can get using this code. Thank you as always. I love you lots. Until next time.